Hey there. I want to always be transparent and bring you along with my own personal journey. And so I thought I would share with you that this year I have been really practicing what I preach in terms of what I work with my clients is helping them calm their nervous system, to be their own safety, to feel safe in themselves. And this year I have really been doing personal work on that, even deeper work than before. And I'm going to share something with you. I have so much to share, but I'll spread it out into different videos. So today I want to tell you one of my coping mechanisms for anxiety was something I was so embarrassed of for years. I mean, my whole life. I wasn't embarrassed when I was younger, but as a woman that is almost 50, I had a little habit that I was feeling a lot of shame around. And I'll tell you what it was. It was biting my nails and picking at my nails. And I struggled with this habit my whole life. Basically, it was a coping mechanism. It was a nervous system regulator for me. It was a self-soothing kind of a thing. It was like fidgety, like I would fidget. I would do this so subconsciously. I didn't even know I was doing it half the time. And so that's what made it such a hard habit to break, because it was attached to my body. It wasn't like I could say like with alcohol or something, you can just not buy it, not bring it in the house, not get near it. I have my hands attached to me. And I had tried and failed since high school. I remember even in high school, trying every method possible, even getting fake nails, and I would just pull the fake nails off. I could not have, this habit just took over my life. Anyway, I have some exciting news to share with you. First of all, I decided enough was enough. I was tired of feeling that shame around my hands. They were always bloody and scabbed and horrible. I mean, it looked like I was harming myself. And the more anxious I felt, the more I would take it out on my nails. And so one day I just decided enough was enough, but I was really scared because I had said that before in the past. And so I upped my, not my self-care, but really my doing all the things that really regulate my nervous system. I upped that. So I would go into my meditations and really focus on becoming my own safety in my meditations, knowing, really practicing that I am safe with myself. And that shows up in all different ways, and I work with my clients on that. For me, I actually had to not just work with my inner child, but also with my inner teen, because that's when it was my inner tween, because that's when a lot of stuff really hit the fan in my life, was when my parents got divorced and all these other things happened. And so I really had to go look at that trigger. But I also noticed online that there wasn't a lot of research. So I went to research how to get rid of this habit in the logical sense. And there wasn't anything really that I could find that was helpful. So what I did was I did 3 things, and I'll share with you in case there's someone out there that has this habit, or maybe what I share could help you with a habit that you have. But in terms of the nail biting, nail picking thing, I noticed 3 things. Number 1, I had to identify my triggers. So I had to really slow down notice when I was getting triggered, what was triggering it, what was making me want to do it. And so that was number one. Number two, I put nail clippers all around me. So I put one next to my bed. I put one, next to my computer. I put one in my car, and I put one in my purse. So I always had nail clippers. I had to break the habit of just doing this or picking. Anytime I felt a little something, I would grab the clipper instead. So that really broke the cycle with that. The third thing I did was I carried hand lotion everywhere, because what I would notice is if I had dry skin, that would create kind of like a dry situation, and then my skin or nails would like have some kind of texture on it. It would make me want to pick it. So I am proud to tell you, and I'm so excited to tell you, and this is actually really funny, but in the first time in my entire life, I have nails, and they're little and they're short, and I keep them. Oh, that's the other thing. I keep my nails short. I painted them orange for fall, because it's fall right now as I'm recording this video. Actually, it's the equinox yesterday. So this is actually the funny part. Because I have always had nails that I've been like, unless they were painted by, like when I told you in high school how I went and got fake nails to try to see if that would help, but it didn't. I just took them off. Other than that, I have not ever painted my own fingernails, only my toenails. And so this has been a fun adventure, because when you paint your toenails, that's one, you can do it with your right hand, but I had never painted my nails before. In this age, I had never painted my nails before. So that was super fun to notice, like, oh, wow, this feels really crazy. Like, I feel like I'm 5 or something. Like, I don't know how to do this. It was really funny. So this has been a fun little thing. And it's been fun to pick out different nail polish colors. And I'll tell you, the other thing that's really helpful is keeping my nails short. So I don't want long nails. I'm afraid I'm gonna, want to rip them off, or I don't know, like make them short if I don't have like my clippers with me or something. So if I just keep them short and filed, I keep a file with me too. I forgot to say that. It's really helpful. So anyways, here's my own, I painted my own little nails. They're all healed up, and it's exciting. So I thought I would share that with you. And I'm sharing this with you. This is why I want to share this with you. People say, like, as you get older, it's harder to break a habit, or what's the point? And you can change no matter how old you are. You can change. And, really what it comes down to is the feeling of, if you know you are safe with yourself, if you have your own back, if you become your own best friend, if you know that you are safe inside of you, which is what I really had to step into. I mean, I thought I had already done that, but there was this little thing with my nails where clearly I wasn't 100% safe. I didn't feel 100% safe. I have improved my life in so many ways, but there was this one little part where it was kind of leaking out, and I was taking it out on my nails. And I had to look at, in a deeper level, where do I need to feel safe? Where is it showing up for me that I'm not feeling safe? And so I had to go in and heal some old wounds that I had pushed down, and go into I had to go into areas of my past and look at where this all started, and then go there and basically reparent that part of me that started all that anxiety. And basically tell that part of me, that inner tween, inner teen, that she's safe. And so far, so good. It's been a month of no biting, no picking. Of course, this is the second part. If you're following along on this, what I'm saying, we're human. Of course, we're going to mess up. Every so often I catch myself. Like just now, I caught myself and I was going to pick my nail because I'm probably talking about these vulnerable things with you, and it made me go to that place of self-soothing, just that fidgety feeling is like a self-soothing thing for me. Well, I just stopped and held my hand. Instead of picking at it, I held my hand. So we're human. So, we might have little mess ups, but that's when you don't shame yourself and go into that shame spiral. You just send yourself love. So this is an interesting little video, interesting little share. I did not know I was going to share this with you today, but it's real time. It's happening for me right now. And I have some other fun little personal updates that I'll share with you along the same lines. But I hope this video serves you in some way. It's funny, I did tell this story to somebody that I know, and she was like, I have the same problem. I have the same nail picking problem and anxiety. That's how I relieve anxiety. And I shared it with someone else, and they were like, I have the same problem. And I'm like, I'm not the only one. I thought I was the only one. So I don't think theirs was as severe as mine, but because literally I had like 0 nails. I mean 0. And I mean, I wanted to take a before picture of my nails to show you how bad they were, but I had so much shame that I couldn't even do a before picture because it was so brutal. And I just wanted to get to the healing part, and I didn't want to document how bad it was. So you'll just have to take my word for it. I wish you all the best. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And please do share this with anyone that you know that this could benefit. I couldn't find anything online to help me. In fact, I almost was just like, maybe I'll just go get hypnotized because I didn't think it was possible for me to stop. So, so far so good. And I wish you all the best. And yeah, make sure you subscribe. And I'll put my website link in the description too, so we can keep in touch that way. All right, I wish you all the best. Oh, and one more thing. By the way, if you're watching this, I have this coming month in October, so we're still in September as I'm recording this, I'm having this is my 4th annual fall mini retreat. I call it Release to Renew. It's a women's retreat. It's online, it's free, it's virtual, and it's free. I've led it 4 times. I do it every fall. And what it is we are going to release what no longer serves us, just like the trees in the fall release their leaves, their dead leaves. We release what no longer serves us within 3 days. And we're making space for more abundance, more gratitude for what we really do want, more joy. And I always do this toward the end of October so we can clear it all up and make space for what we want in November, which is November is always that month of gratitude and abundance. So that's what we'll be doing. So if you're interested, I'll put a link in the description so you can sign up. Again, it is free, it's for women, it's virtual, and it's 3 days, and it's usually about an hour each day. It's going to be October 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. So a Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Thursday at noon Pacific time. And yeah, I hope you join us. All right. And if you have any questions, just let me know. You can always contact me through my website or leave a comment. Okay.